What's good, everybody? This is Dario Hunt from Living Life Fearless, and I'm back with another reaction, this time to 21 Pilots Trench. So, let's talk about it. There has been so much music in 2018 that I am just now circling back to a lot of the stuff that I missed. So, I'm pretty late to this one, but it's only kind of par for the course because I was pretty late to them in their entire careers in general. I really didn't listen to them or even become aware of them until, of course, their massive last album, Blurryface. That was the album that pretty much catapulted them into, if not say, a superstar status, definitely into the general public consciousness. So and I think a lot of people were curious to see how they would follow up such a successful project, considering they were relatively unknown before. So it kind of changes the dynamic when you go into making music and how people receive it. And I was personally a bit surprised that it felt a bit more subdued than I expected them to do, because a lot of artists and bands will try to follow up a big album with an even bigger album with even more hits and singles, but I think this time around they kind of stripped things back even more than before and weren't necessarily reaching for that massive single. Even though there's a lot of potential here for singles, they really were focused more on just the core music. It was surprising and it was refreshing. In fact, you could even say that Trench is sort of a conceptual album, which is a strange direction to go after such a massive hit album. But if you followed their music videos, which is my first introduction to the album, you could kind of see that they were trying to play up this concept of some future dystopian secret society story. But after about three videos, they kind of dropped that concept and it didn't really lead somewhere entirely interesting. And I'd have to say the same thing about the album here. There are moments where it kind of feels like they're trying to play up some larger theme or story or concept, but a lot of times they don't really go super in depth into it. So, on the one hand, I was a bit disappointed that I didn't really feel like it went anywhere interesting. On the other hand, I am glad that they didn't get bogged down into the weeds of it all and it was really just focused on making good music. I hate when people sacrifice a good song, good music for a concept, particularly when that concept can never live up to the bar that they're trying to set. So I was I was okay with them not necessarily playing up the concept and just having it playing in the background, but not be the forefront and the main focus of the album. Although I don't think this project has as much big hits or massive anthems like Blurryface, I do think this one will have longer staying power because on the second listen of all these songs, they all got better. And I think they're stronger in general than what we got before. I really think they've grown a lot. And even though it may not have come out in big hits or singles, I think it comes out in just the general makeup and sound and approach to the music. They definitely have a stronger grasp of handling all these different genre influences, particularly hip hop. And seeing as I already consider them to kind of be a Linkin Park, like the next step from Linkin Park, they have a much better grasp on hip hop and rap and just than what they ever had. Because honestly, I've never really liked groups, particularly like faux pop rock groups that try to rap. It never really sounds good. And they don't necessarily sound great here either. It's just much less grating and much less of a drop off between when they're singing and between when they're rapping. And they do have a strong understanding of timing, and I think that helped a lot from that hip hop side, where they take a lot of those techniques and put it into their music. Like for example, on Pet Cheetah, when it breaks down into him actually rapping, I actually enjoyed that part, which typically with these type of bands, I don't. And like I said before, Trench is definitely a grower, not a shower, because on first listen, I wasn't necessarily sold, but on second listen and third listen, it has become one of my favorite albums from the latter half of 2018. And it's one that just is really, really good music. And I think it solidifies them as stars in the game. And I can't wait to hear even more music from them. But have you guys heard the project? What do you guys think about it? Do you think this was actually an improvement from Blurryface, or do you wish they kind of tried to capitalize on that momentum with more hits and big singles? Let me know in the comments down below, and be sure to head over to the official site where you can leave your own ratings and reactions to this album, other albums, and everything else I react to over there on the site. If you have anything that you would personally like me to react to, you can also let me know in the comments down below. And if you like any of the gear that I rock in these videos, like this or this, you can also head over to the store, to the official site, the store, where you can grab some for yourself. As always, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching this. If you like these videos, please smash that like and subscribe button for me. I will be back shortly with more reactions, but until then, I will catch you guys soon. Peace.